We're in Hastings, 1066 country. It's pouring with rain. We're going to go down to the town. There's a museum just up the road of history. There's the Shipwreck Museum on the front. There is the Smugglers Adventure, which is like caves. We're going to go in that. Hastings Castle is apparently closed. The miniature railway, disappointingly, is also closed. Only open on the weekends. That's a shame. And there's an east... Can I say this right? Funicular? Like an uphill lift. There's an east and a west hill that takes you up to the top of the hill. Both of them are closed. Down to the coast. We look around the shops. There is miniature golf as well. Look. That's the outside of the Travelodge. Walk down to the... Look around the town. We'll go up to the hill. I think you can still see... You can still see the castle. We just can't go in it. You've got to pay to go in it anyway. I can't remember much about 1066 in history, apart from William the Conqueror and the Battle of Hastings. I think that's what I remember. And that's it. And here I am, all these years later, in Hastings! Full circle moment, eh? I've got my blue and white striped t-shirt on, so I look like a sea person's, you know, I was going to say seaman then, but you know that has two double meanings. So I look like a sailor. Let's go with that. So we'll see you in a little bit when I get to some content. Okay, first stop, Hastings Museum and Art Gallery. Here you go. My hair's going all over the place. There's a battle. Never mind the Battle of 1066. There's a battle going on with my hair right now. Oh look, looks like a little castle. Well, every day you go into a castle as a museum. It's open. It looks like I have. It looks like you have to pound on the door to get in. Excuse me. I want to learn about history. Look at it. Opulent. It looks a bit like Hampton Court. We didn't make it there this year, but they had a. Let's go. Let's go inside. Oh, look at the door. It's the... Oh, look, automatic. Oh. Story of Hastings. Yeah, it says the birthplace of television. The Scotsman is best known as the inventor of the first working television. Yes, so apparently it's the... Oh, it's the Battle of Hastings. Oh, Mum was asking last night about 1066. You can pause it and learn something here. Keys from Hastings Castle. Wine joke. Although beer was a basic drink, most people wine became popular. What? Conquest? The monks were allowed 6 bottles a day. God, they must have been sloshed. Stones from the Priory of the Holy Trinity of Hastings. Oh, I do a quick look round, and I'll film anything else of interest so I can actually look. It's really interesting. The story of Hastings. Right, let's look around the exhibits. What, a scrivener? Was a man who wrote letters and documents for people for a living. Scrivener. So it's free to come in here, so learn something. Tudor and Stuart Hastings. Natural disasters and raids. Right, let's have a look before we go into the A couple of other rooms. Oh, there's a motorbike in there. Okay, next room. Is that Ryan's jacket? This is more modern times, World War. Look at that. Yeah. Mods. Laudanum. Farmer's smock. It's Mum's favourite word, smock. Well, it's a Punch and Judy show. So, that's the way to do it. Is that a good impression? I'm going to steal the sausages. Small puppets. Hastings Puppet Fair. If you've ever seen that film Puppet Master's giving me the creeps. It's more about the seaside. It's pretty decent size. It's a bit more about the Victorian bit in there and all. Hastings stained glass. Is that a ghost? These puppets were made at the company between 1890 and 1920. Boxer, master of ceremonies, priest, hangman, boxer, ghost, clown, piano, scaramouche. I remember we had a puppet theatre when I was small. I think there's a video of it and we've got all different puppets. Professor's in. Professor John Lewis, Hazen under 920th. Simpson. Thing about Wall's ice cream. Carnival. St. Leonard's is up the road, isn't it? Look at them bathing costumes. Come on, off we go down here. This looks like gallery. Weeds, two boys. What's that? It's an old shack. It's... What's this? The histories. This is more modern. What was a film? Was that Lick Me? Lick Me Honey? Something you don't hear often. What's that? Save lives. What? A day without a lesbian is like a day without sunshine. Oh, it's all about LGBT. That's unexpected. So we'll go no more roving. Out of order. We used to have a phone a bit like that. What's that? I don't know. It's a bit down there. I don't know what's going on in there. Is it like a show? It's all printing presses, pictures. That's about queer history, that one. Gallery. Oh, it's leaflets. And it's still raining. So it's a bit area to sit down. Right, it tells you all about the artists there. There's a bit in there, and I think that's it. All drinks $2.75. Oh, this is about Bronze Age. I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, there's an upstairs. And there's dinosaurs. So if we come upstairs. Oh, it's taxidermy. Oh, remember those stuffed budgies that Nanny bought?
Oh yeah. It's a shame they took the bits, didn't they?
So years and years ago, I then bought some framed pictures, and they were of birds at the jumble sale, and I don't think she paid much for them, about 50p probably at the time. And they turned out to be actual taxidermied birds. And Granddad's like, I don't want them, so I think he got rid of them. And real stuff like budgies. This is all taxidermy stuff. Marsh frogs. Look at that. Owls. Winged wanderers. Plucky parents. Seagulls. I don't notice that seagulls are just absolutely massive. You wouldn't want one of them swooping down eating your chips. Like a badger. Look at the size of that. It looks so... Oh, look at them bats. They look like paper. Birds.
Great. What about this one?
Oh, this is...
Looking for this one.
Oh, I see.
Antarctic. Oh, it's like Native Americans. Good slippers, moccasins. Some more things about Native Americans.
Between the civilized man and the savage is just this. Civilized people try to impose themselves on their surroundings, to dominate everything. The Indian is part of the background. He lets himself not just drift, but go with nature.
An old shack.
Grey Owl was already a celebrity when he arrived in Hastings to talk to the White Rock Pavilion in December 1937.
Oh, look.
It was a memorable
Oh, God, look at that. It doesn't look too happy, does it?
He asked
Robin Hood flower. Isn't that from the US? Yeah. Or from Canada? What's that? Golden syrup, all bran, Nash's tea. I bet that's a bit old now. Grey owl. Oh, it's pottery. Different pottery. For eating, pouring, drinking, storage, special occasions, and how pots are made. I think this is the dinosaur bit. Oh yeah, look. Fossil hunters. Baby crocodile remains. Cretaceous giants. Iguanodon. Oncollectogen. What's that? Did that do anything? Oh. Iguanodon 125 million years ago. What that? Fossils found it shows like the small fish was a Neomodon. Shark? Is that a turtle? Shark. Fish. What's that one? I'm trying to say that. Pterosaur? Winged lizard. Just spend a good little time, about an hour here. Probably we're not spending an hour here because we're just doing it. What's that? Smell of dinosaurs. Oh, I'm gonna smell that.
No,
It doesn't smell of.
no.
It says ash, swamp. Come on. Smell it.
Don't smell bad, does it?
Not bad. Is that it? Nature gallery. Oh yeah.
Okay, you know where this goes.
Walkway. Where's this? Paintings. Paintings. More paintings. And running children for some reason. Oh, there's more. Oh, look at this.
Bigger than a phone.
Costumes and accessories. Look up there. Look up there. Opulent. Look at the ceiling. Look at the ceiling. What's below? Oh, it's just children. I was thinking it was like a Punch and Judy show or something. It's not. It's just kids. Stained, not the ceiling. Stained glass windows. Relics. There's a little brief bit of downstairs without getting these adolescents in it. Relief and ritual. Look at them doors. Bronze figures. Like a mosque. Pots. If you're really into history, you could spend quite a reasonable amount of time here. Is that the Ark? I'm more interested in like local history here. What's that? Oh. What's that? Oh, it's a donation thing. Oh, they're sitting down over there. I don't know. Oh, I don't think that's where we want to go, is it? We don't want to join the children. Come on. Yeah. Little knickknacks. Tiny, tiny shoes. Yeah, there's some takers. I saw someone buying a coffee down there.
Ragged trousers philosopher.
Is that what you need? A ragged trouser or a philosopher? Quite a few bits for free. If you feel like donating, obviously drop something in the donation box. Now, onto the seafront. Alright, we filled our faces, and now we're heading into the old town. I thought that whole of McDonald's was filled with young Germans. Anyway, we're heading to the old town now. It's still raining, on and off. So we bought a coffee. Well, I redeemed my points. Just because you're on vacation doesn't mean you can't still be savvy. I got a reduced sandwich in Toots yesterday. Oh, there's nothing historic about this man unloading the van. You can't convey this in the video, but this is a very steep hill. So I walked around the old town looking for this entrance to this Smugglers Adventure, which is in the cave, talks about smuggling and pirates, and look at it. I wonder how many steps I would have done today. It's supposed to have got the East Hill lift and the West Hill lift, which is like a vernacular thing, but they're down for maintenance apparently. Hastings Castle is also up here, but is also closed. Ooh. You could probably come down this easy, but I don't think you could. It is what it is. Dun, dun. It's getting narrower and narrower. Top of the world, Ma. There's a railing at least. But while we were in the old town, I did look up if there was any bakeries, and there's one called Judge's Bakery. We got here midday though, so they had some interesting looking Belgian buns, but only one left of the cherry and one left of the lemon, so we could only get one of each. And the giant Eccles cakes is really reasonable actually, so we'll try those later. We'll take a breath, maybe finally reach the top of some. As we continue our descent, we get a view over Hastings. So over there is like the contemporary Hastings, which is closed today. There's the miniature railway, which is only open on the weekend. There's a shipwreck museum next to the fisherman village over there. That's free to visit, and there's an aquarium. Vernacular, you can see it right at the top. Look, it's not working. She wants to go up the stairs? Okay. She's taking the stairs, I'm taking the slope. You can see, it's such a shame. I've never been on one before. It's basically like a cable car, I think, but kind of like without the cable, so it's got on the track. So that's the east hill, I believe. Or one of them's the east, one's the west. I think we are heading up one of the others. There we are. Well, no, I don't think we're quite at the top yet. There's the view.
Welcome to the Smugglers Adventure.
It's already an adventure getting up these stairs. Come up here and eat those Belgian buns ASAP.
Barrel of rum.
They look really nice. They're actually like, I think they're like £2 something each. They're so reasonable. And they bought a giant Eccles cakes too. Hastings Castle is on this one, which is also closed. Oh yeah, okay. Maybe we should just look at the sign. Defibrillator. Okay, we're taking a quick pit stop, and then we're going to head up to the Smugglers Adventure. And we get a glimpse of the castle for free from the distance because it's closed and they can't stop us looking from a distance. We've arrived at the Smugglers Adventure. Down into the caves we go and learn about smugglers and Hastings. There's this sort of mildewy smell. It smells like when you go on the Pirates of the Caribbean. Just take as long as you like. I'm waiting for a green light. Oh, what's that? Oh, off we go. The Monk's Walk.
Subterranean caverns and passages. The ballroom and incredible Monk's Walk were carved out of the solid rock in the early 1800s by Joseph Golding.
Ridiculous. It should be a little bit lighter, shouldn't it? It should be atmospheric.
Is that alright?
There are 23 pairs of niches designed for candle carved into the
want to see it?
tunnel.
Go in front of you to see it, alright? Go behind me. See it, right? Apart from little holes on the light.
The Monk's Walk is 45 metres, 145 feet long, and leads down into well over an acre of subterranean caverns and passages.
There, look. Look.
Arthur! Come to see old Harry Jack in the smuggler's cave. We were to understand it's 7 feet below ground. Did you know that?
Yeah.
That dog down here, isn't it? That's exactly the sort of place where we smugglers like to hide our gin, tobacco, and other booty old things. I should know that. I was here. Of course.
I'm right
So
here.
now he's there.
I'm here.
But there were people down here hundreds of years before us smugglers.
Come
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yes, I know.
Like
That's it.
those who carved this weird figure. You'll find it in what they call the chapel. Which happens to be the most haunted part of the caves. Now look over here. This was the original entrance. Back in 1786, some posh gent found a pair of old beggars living here. They said the caves only went back a few feet into the darkness and told them to hop it. A few feet? I'll warrant the smugglers was slipping them a few coins to keep out prying eyes. But more about smugglers later.
Oh, there's a head on the ceiling.
Oh, yes. In the early 1800s, some of the young rascals from the town used to bring their girls up here. You can imagine.
Turn it on and there's
So
a
the
torch
mayor
on
of
it.
Hastings
Wait
decided
till
that
it
the
turns
caves
on.
should be closed and sealed. Until some years later, a gent called Joseph Golding was working in a garden up on the West Hill when the ground gave way and he nearly tumbled into the cavern. He was astounded by what he saw.
Look at the
Being a
head.
bit of a showman, he got permission to open the caves to the
Head up there.
Yeah.
lit with hundreds of candles.
Oh, up there,
Most
look.
people thought they was in fairyland. But old Golding didn't stop there. He cut pillars and domes out of the solid rock to create the ballroom, where they had regular dances. And look at this big chap behind you over the door. And there is another one opposite him.
Oh,
Just
over
round the
there.
corner. That's the military gentleman. St. Clement's Caves was the place to visit in Victorian times. Oh Lord, yes.
Over there.
Much later, during the World War, which started in 1939, the caves were used as an air raid shelter.
I don't think you've got one.
Falling on the houses in Hastings,
Right.
so people came down here to be safe.
I don't think you have a torch
There were
on
nearly
yours.
600 beds in the caves.
You can use that.
Imagine. Then after the war, they had tours of the caves again. And tea dances. Oh, and the jazz evenings. What a racket. Enough to wake the dead. Which
Just use
reminds
mine.
me, you'll be wanting to discover more about the smugglers, whose spirits still roam around these caves. So off you go. And old Hairy Jack will be around to tell you some more tales later.
Hairy Jack.
This way. Don't mind the ghosts. They're quite friendly.
Hairy Jack. Military man. Military man Joseph. Oh, it's all lit up again. Oh, it's lit up a bit more. Please exit to the left. This way. Oh, you don't know that.
Yeah, well.
Exifs, export and import duties. Present to evade and
What, they
smuggle.
come down here when they...
Those made that crime which never meant to do so.
Is that what things they got? Not art.
Internal tax, export duty. While the 1700s import tax was so high that most people considered it acceptable to buy smuggled goods. 5 and 20 ponies trotting through the dark, brandy for the parson, baccy for the clerk, laces for a lady, letters for a spy, and watch the wall, my darling, while the gentlemen go by. Good team could run 500 tons ashore in 20 minutes. What were 15 again? Tubmen carried smuggled goods from the shore to hiding places. It's fascinating to bring back goods to sell without import duty. Many other goods become involved. When taxes soared, smuggling becoming profitable.
Is the only known smugglers' accounts book, which belongs to George Slack Pym, leader of the Little Common Gang, placed near Exeter. Most of the book contains legitimate listed
Award 100 guineas to live Tobias Vinci, known also as Hookham Tablet.
you can see is an account of payments for various smuggling expeditions.
What's in English?
In the centre of the cabinet is the only known smuggler's accounts book, which belonged to George Smack Gillen, leader of the Little Common Gang, based near Bexhill. Most of the book contains legitimate lists of groceries, but hidden amongst the pages are records of another kind. The page you can see is an account of payments for various smuggling expeditions.
The broad and incredible Monk's Wall were carved out of the solid rock in the early 1800s by James.
Here they are, unloading the ship from
There are
France.
23 pairs of niches designed for candles carved into the
Without
walls
paying
of
the
the tunnel.
taxes and import duties in this country, there's money to be made on almost anything. More profitable than fishing, eh? As long as you don't get caught.
Is 45
Bring it ashore, boys!
and 45 feet long. And
Looks like Dip Tut. Yeah, press the button.
Here they are, unloading the ship from France. I wonder what they've got aboard this time. Of course, it don't matter much. Without paying the taxes and import duties in this country, there's money to be made on almost anything. More profitable than fishing, eh? As long as you doesn't get caught. Bring it ashore, boys!
there are 23 pairs of niches designed for candles carved into the walls of the tunnel.
See how the cookies take the strain. Fucking did yourself an injury.
The last one is 45 meters, 140 feet long, and leads down into well over
Wet.
subterranean caverns.
Oh god, that's heavy. Oh! Just to give you an upper arm workout. Oh god.
Hide the barrel.
If you want a bit of an arm workout, I suggest you have a go at this, see how the pulleys take the strain. Hide the barrels.
Mouse. Find out more. Click on the hand.
Up to 40,000 people were employed in smuggling on the south coast during peak period.
Click on the skeleton hand with your fish.
Lift the barrel. Paper seal.
I'm hiding it. I'm hiding it. Can't bloody hide them. Oh, rubbish.
Tea smuggler.
Feel the weight.
Oh, who are you, mate? You've got cobwebs on you.
It's alcohol. Oh, Pappy. Never like
God, look at him. He's got all cobwebs on him. Pistol. Owl. Yeah, you could seriously trip over in here somewhere. So, oh. It's a dowel. And there's a... Oh, the Bible's opening. Oh. Oh, it's a hiding place, I see. It's a hiding place for stuff. Fooling the preventative men. Snout, nose, lantern. Stock! Do you want your picture in it?
Try getting. You all.
Wait, I'll have to take...
Go over the camera. Come back again.
I think I can see you. Oh, wait, just a minute. Oh, I can now. So I got you. It's like, oh, look, it's cheese. You can see there's things inside of the cheese. Oh, look. English guinea worth 21 shillings could fetch 30 shillings in Paris. Oh, I see, that is stuck inside the cork. Oh.
Inside the cheese.
Yeah.
Well, how did these get like this then?
When Hawk was on the wheeled, following the footsteps of the Hawk Kurt's gang. Find the cross pistols. Some gangs in the southeast crossroads through powerful Wonderland's Hawkhurst gang became the most notorious smugglers in Britain. Their trade rewarded with great riches or harsh penalties if caught. I've lost my booty. Can you find my pipe, cat, pistol, gin, dog?
Put your hand in there.
Oh, it's solid. I can't see this. I don't know. I don't think he's lost his pants. Oh look, this man! I didn't know there were toilets in the cavern. Dragoons move in to stop a moonlight landing near Hastings. It's really quiet down here. Look at all these caverns. It's really very quiet. Eerily look in the background. This is really cool. Look at all the animatronics. I don't know if they are dummies. It's like a show. Put them all. Oh no, he looks like he's missed his toilet break. Where you be, Captain Jack? It's giving very pirate vibes. Bring me Captain Jack Sparrow. I'll be... What's he saying? I'll be sending you to Davy Jones. Oh, 10 seconds! I won't record the show. Maybe I will.
If you wake at midnight and hear a horse's feet, don't go drawing back the blind or looking in the street. Them that asks no questions isn't told a lie. Watch the wall, my darling, as the gentlemen go by. That's right, my old mates. Turn your face to the wall. So if they ask you, you didn't see nothing, did you? We're talking about smuggling, see? Bringing goods into the country illegal like. And there was a time from about 1700 until, say, 1830, when everyone was at it.
Diverse vessels running large quantities of tea and brandy on the coasts of Kent and Sussex.
The ruder classes of inhabitants are famous for smuggling, for which they lie exceeding police.
For many of us, it was the only way to survive. And why? Taxes, that's what. England was always at war during the 16 and 1700s, and the government needed money to pay for it all. So, what happened? Right, up went the taxes. By the 1700s, the tax was so high on many of the important things we all needed that most people considered buying smuggled goods without any tax to be the only answer. In every place I went, they drank no tea but what was rum.
Many great men not only connive at smuggling, but practice it.
You were not respectable then if you weren't a smuggler. That's right. It wasn't just the poor folk. Brandy for the parson, baccy for the clerk, laces for a lady, letters for a spy. Watch the wall, my darling, while the gentlemen go by. That's what they called us, the gentlemen. And the gentlemen were sailing across to France and the Low Countries, fetching back huge quantities of gin in small barrels called tubs, and tea in oilskin bags.
Some of the finest seamen in the world.
But the smugglers on land were just as important as the seamen. We wouldn't have got far without the lookout men. They watched from the cliff tops and signalled out to the smuggling ships.
Danger! Do not run the goods tonight!
That means the preventive men were out and about to catch us. Or...
All clear!
Come ashore, lads. We're waiting to unload. And we had bodyguards called batmen.
Step no further.
They had big clubs or bats, which they used to discourage any nosy parties from interrupting our work.
A good team could run 500 tons ashore in 20 minutes.
Then once the tubs were hauled up the cliff, often by derrick crane, the tubmen carried them off into the night. Smuggled goods were hidden everywhere. Houses had false floors, chimneys and cupboards. Even churches had vaults set aside for storage. Barns, windmills, and of course course, caves were used.
Oh.
And we used to encourage spooky stories to frighten people away from the hiding places. At Musuems, 2 hours ride from here, they said that if you heard the sound of the ghostly drummer, you'd better run. Them that saw him said he was 9 feet tall.
Oh, you need some skincare.
The gin and brandy we brought ashore was almost neat alcohol, and we watered it down later. Some of us had a sip first.
The sailor told me he had drunk no less than 2 gallons, and he was in a stupor for nearly a week afterwards.
We smuggled it strong, because you didn't want to carry a whole load of water now, did you? But it had to be the correct strength before selling on. We used Lovey's beads, little glass balls, each marked with a different number. You just dropped the bead with the strength number you wanted into the spirit, then poured in water until it popped up to the top. See? You won't believe this, but apparently during the years 1781 to 1784, just 4 years, more than 1 3/4 million gallons of gin were landed in Kent and Sussex, and 2.5 million pounds of tea. That's big business. And the payment for a night's work was more than a farm labourer could earn in a week.
John Oates, that's 10 shillings, and you also get a pound of tea for the good haul.
Thank you, sir. I'll give it to Black-Eyed Nell for a favour.
That's a riding officer. In the early days, they only had riding officers trying to stop the smugglers. These were just local men paid to patrol the coast, but most of them could easily be bribed or intimidated.
Do but dash a bottle of brandy in his face, and he's as blind as a beetle.
Of course, soldiers were sometimes called upon.
There are ways and means of taking off their edge, too.
And out at sea, the Board of Customs had revenue vessels which could usually be avoided. But in the mid-1700s, it all got out of hand.
Contempt for the law grew up under the smuggling system, and it was crowned with murder.
All along the south coast, bands of so-called smugglers sprang up who committed robberies, beatings and murders. Terrible harsh laws were brought in, and the gangs were eventually dispersed, jailed, or hanged. By the 1780s, they'd even brought in the Navy. Then,
England is at war with Napoleon.
Smugglers turned to ferrying spies. Can you believe it? For both sides.
The English smugglers are likable people and have the courage and ability to do anything for money.
When Napoleon was finally defeated in 1815, thousands of English soldiers and seamen returned home with no money and no work. Many of them joined the newly formed Coast Blockade, which was created especially to crush the smuggling trade. There were violent and bloody battles, sometimes with up to 500 smugglers at a time. Taxes were eventually lowered, which meant there was little profit to be made from smuggling. The blockade was disbanded in 1831, when smuggling was on the way, and the Coast Guard took over. Of course, smuggling still goes on in your time, but it's a very different world. The romantic days of tub running on the Hastings beaches, they are gone forever.
Them that asks no questions isn't told no lie. Watch the wall, my darling, as the gentlemen go by.
And watch out for me as you explore the caves. I'll be seeing you.
Oh my days. It's alright for kids. Oh. It's alright, it's only that bit. Yo ho ho, a part smuggler's life for me. Oh look, you can see him back in there. The bribe. This way. Dash a bottle of brandy in his face and he's as blind as a beetle. Oh!
Not too bad. If you just stop thinking on about it, it'll take your mind off it. Oh, fuck.
What do you say, mate?
Locals could earn as much as a farm labourer's weekly wage in just one night for carrying tubs from the seashore to various hiding places. With a team of these tub men running in all directions across the countryside, the risk of being caught was not very great. Locals could earn as much as a farm labourer's weekly wage in just one night for carrying tubs from the seashore to various hiding places.
Watering down the neat spirit.
Running in all directions across the countryside, the risk of being caught was not very great.
Watch the wall. What's it say? Discover Hairy Jack's fate and try your hand at Morse code. Next this way, discover more. Oh, it says this way. Alright, this is a bit more narrower. Not as much as the other one was. Signal out to sea. Press the button, wait for reply.
What?
It's Morse code. No, it's a bit around here. This is much more darker. What's this? Oh, it's a grey. It's this is a grey. Oh, look at them glowing skulls. What's this?
You can't get out that way. It's an old
Jack's
Me lying there, stabbed through the ribs by my own mates. The customs men gave you a deal of money for information. I was tempted, and look what happened. Serves me right. Rough justice in them days, eh? Dead men tell no tales.
R.I.P. Harry Jack. It's probably dark down here.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, you press that there. And you wait for the reply.
But there isn't one. Oh, I see. What was the reply? What's that?
I don't know, you're supposed to...
Is it on the wall? Say, what? Me?
This is the Morse code down here.
Yeah, no, I couldn't see it. Okay, duck. Look how wide it is. Is that crossrail? What's that? According to legend, used in ancient times for mystic rites, the bust said to be of St. Clement almost certainly predates the saint's association with the cave. What's the writing? Alright, we're going up a slope now. Look like I'm on the moon. What's that? The hiding place.
2 more tubs to come down, Parson. I'll leave one up there for you.
Oh. Oh.
Hurry up, Parson. I can hear someone swooping.
Joseph Swain. He's aiming it at his crutch, look. Oh, poor Joseph. I wonder he's got that look on his face. The cold-blooded killing of local fisherman Joseph Swain calls uproar. Oh. What's this? It's very interactive.
Don't be scared. It's only me. Remember the ghostly drummer of Herseman's song? Well, I think I hear him now.
Oh. Oh, there he is. Well, it's only a projection, isn't it? He ain't going to be 8 foot tall. Do you believe in ghosts?
Down again.
During the early 1700s, smuggling was so profitable that it was largely taken over by gangs who terrorized the locals. In one episode, a farm worker was whipped to death by the Hawkers gang, who quite wrongly accused him of stealing a bag of tea. Later, for this crime and other murders, 12 of the gang were caught, convicted, and hanged.
Can't even see that. Yeah, one of the largest and most murderous smuggling gangs of the middle 1700s, Hawkhurst gang. Alright, we're going down again. Down a bit. The arrest. Looks like Winston Churchill, that one. St. Clement's Caves. Bunk Hartley. Oh, it's Bennett Carvey. Oh, it was Winston Churchill. That's why it looked like him. 1974. During the copy of the Hastings of the. It just says 1974. Oh, 1950s local court. Alan Bennett sculpted and painted the figures you see opposite. They show World War II Prime Minister work. Churchill, Bunk Harvey, founder of a fisherman's charity. The 900th anniversary of the base of the time capsule buried. Yeah, it says for more serious crimes they were deported or hanged. Most smugglers were caught, were imprisoned, pressed into naval service, deported. What's in there? Oh shit! Ships. Mind the step. I think this is a dead end, isn't it? Oh! Is it that way first? Oh, sorry, mate. You did not scare me, though.
You have been convicted on a very full and satisfactory evidence. Words must be read amongst the highest crimes human nature is capable. Christian charity obliges me to tell you that your time in this world will now be very short.
Oh, he's getting the chop. Yep, he's getting the hangman. Okay. Alright, there's a change of elevation here. It's going up a slope a bit. No. Oh. Oh, what's that? What's that up there? What is it? Oh, it's a skeleton. Boats these were taken to the condemned hole on the seafront opposite Pelham Terrace, where they were brought up for sale. The condemned hole was immediately to the right of the horse and the groom. Boats were cut in half by preventing men in their search for hiding places, and some used the broken holes to make houses. One in Hastings was known as a boathouse. A hiding place for 3 tubs was recently found at the Hastings Arms in George Street. Ducts from these tubs still run down the wall from the first floor to the cellar. Tunnel was discovered in 1909 at the rear of the Sundering Hotel on George Street, leading to an opening in the castle cliff. Way out to the 1900s. Please have your passport ready. Nothing to declare. Oh, it's going up the slope, so be careful. Oh god, this is steep. Up, hold on to the rail. You've got to walk like you're on a moon to get up here. What's that? Oh, during the 1956s, jazz evening became a regular feature in the caves. And that's it. We exit through the gift shop. We're back down from the hill. Oh look, there's a wishing well. There's the other hill. Look, we were on the west hill. That's the east hill. Look, the vernacular things. A lady said in the Smugglers Cove that it's down to the 26. This is the Contemporary Museum, which is apparently closed. So we're heading to this Shipwreck Museum, which I think is also 3. This is like the fisheries. It said this is where they used to sell, or maybe they still do, sell like fish that they catch. These tall black wooden sheds are unique to Hastings and known traditionally as net shops, and the fishermen used them to store fishing gear. Net shops are tall and narrow because when they were first built in the Victorian times, the sea came much closer to the cliffs. Each head was allowed a space by Hastings Corporation. Look, you won't find one of these in B&Q. When we came here before, it was we were too late and the museum was closed. There's actually a flower museum as well. There's actually a flower shop. Look, he's waiting. He's waiting for a chip. It's in the bottom of a flower shop. I looked up, but that's also closed. A lot of shops in the old town are closed. Taking a long siesta. Oh look, fisheries. There, look. Smoked fish daily. Oh, it's a smokery as well. Best dressed. Oh, I don't know. I'm not a fish person. You can kind of see. Such a bummer that cliff, oh, I can't even speak. There it is. There's a better view of it there. Up there, look. It's such a shame it's closed. It's only a short trip, but my god, that would save your legs, honestly. Look up there. There's the amount of steps you'd have to do to get. I just saw someone going up steps. I thought, oh, those people. We just and the miniature railway is just over there. That's also not open during the week. So if you're coming during the week, except for term time, I won't be able to go on that. So we're just heading to the Shipwreck Museum because we missed it last time because it wasn't open. It's actually called Fisherman's Museum, I think. Look there. Oh, we took pictures in that before, the wonders of the deep. We've got 2 pictures from that. Fisherman's Museum, admission free, donations welcome. And they're going to have a nice sit down on the beach. The sun has come out now, so that's nice. It was raining most of the morning. It's a boat. Fresh fish just landed. Also, the tub's outside. Look, this model. Oh, there's that ship. This is the Fisherman's Museum. Look, boat. Hastings Fish Market. This is free to come in, but obviously you can do it. Oh, look at the little fish mowers. Little fish mowers there with little fish made out of paper. Oh look, and they're smoking it in there, look. It's a tub. Good, isn't it? Oh look at that. It's a crab, brown hen crab. And there's a lobster, the turtle. Sawfish. Seagull. Oh, that's really cool. Look, there's a boat you can actually get on, look. Ahoy. Not from this end though. What's that? Winkles. Ooh. You see that? That his little clothes got winkles on them.
Winkles?
Winkles. Is that every clothes have got winkles? The Enchantress. Oh, it's that Wonders of the Deep. Oh look, there's much more back there. This is bigger than I thought it was.
Is that a real crab?
Please do not touch. 70 years of Fisherman's Museum. Oh, that's impressive. Opened in 1956. Oh, it's a little model, look. Fisherman's. There's a non-working vernacular thing there.
They're built out of sort of like clay, aren't they?
That paper mache, I think some of the other things were. Sorry. Just there.
The sudden release of Wake RH137 enjoys hits each heart.
Oh, it says there's also a church in the fishery bit. Oh.
The Will RH137 carried to shore.
Oh, look. Mountain in Spain. Oh, you can sign the visitor book there, look.
Lifeboatmen and fishermen pull together to bring her to safety.
Oh, where's the bench? Look. Yeah, you can. It's a bench. Watch the video.
Video.
Up there, look. I was like, see. Was that? It looks like Captain Birdseye. This, I think I'm starting to look like Captain Birdseye with them fisherman knit and cable knit things that I keep buying. I'm going to go on that boat in a minute. What's that? Oxo's Wonders of the Deep. If you're really into this sort of thing, it's kind of interesting to see. Different. Yeah. All these things underneath the benches that Mum's just sitting there and the rest. And this flat cushion. Oh my god, so flat.
For over 400 years, the fishermen of Hastings have launched their boats from the beach or stayed.
I'm on the vessel. Does that make me a seaman now? Ahoy, mateys. Oh look, there's a stained glass window there. Is that Jesus? There's like a big... It's me hat. Go outside. Trawling is on catching fish. There's a hatch. You can stand on the glass. Any glass of there? Must be a fisherman's apron. Oh, there's a net. It's a fisherman's net. Rest of the museum. Oh, look at the souvenirs down there, look. Hastings Fishermen's Society, 1831. Right, time to descend the vessel. Oh. I don't think I've got my sea legs yet. Even though we're on land. Yeah, it's like a... I'm sure you've seen it before. You buy it in the little pouches when you go to those gold...
You don't get it in lumps, I think.
No. We're off to the Shipwreck Museum. Last time we came here it was closed. Hopefully it's not closed this time. We won't bother with the aquarium. Oh, hello. Interesting. So definitely don't leave it too late in the day to come to these places because they all close by 5. It's a gift shop. Gift shop, gift shop. Yes, off we go. Learn. Yeah, see, it's about 5. Can it? Oh. What's that? I thought it said tampon then. Look, it says, it does say tampion, wooden stopper for the muzzle of a cannon. Don't think you want to use that as a tampon. Where are you going that way for? It's this way. There's really lots of exhibits here that are like free and stuff. It's really cool.
As for the muskets, they were almost identical to the
Look at all
one
this
in this
wreckage.
historic photograph called Death of a Sharpshooter.
Look at all them bottles.
The Federal Army was starting to equip its men with carbines, but as this display from the Museum of the Confederacy shows, men of the South fought on with muzzle-loading flintlocks. So was Captain Woodward a blockade runner, taking in weapons
Look
and
at
bringing
all
back
these
urgently
bottles.
needed
Someone's
cotton to
definitely
Europe, with
missing like a
payments
wine
certainly in
cellar.
gold rather than dubious Confederate currency. There could well be more information by the time the Shipwreck Museum is opened, but in many ways it hasn't been a happy experience for John Watson and his friends. As they fit out a new boat,
Oh, it's a tombstone, look. Recovered from the shipwrecks. A tombstone on a shipwreck. God, they look like my recent ones. They don't last, do they? Pulley block, steering block, leather belt, Stirling Castle. Look at that. Rudder. Okay, it goes all the way up to the ceiling. Stone post rudder. Stone post rudder. P. Royalties. Including the East India Man. The coins. Personal possessions of on board the Amsterdam. What? Beyond this notice board, there is an area around the site of this direct red. There's
The thing that nobody knows is what an East Indiaman was like inside. The chances were that with the Amsterdam, we would at last find out. Yes, we would, if she was still in one piece, more or less complete under the mud and sand.
There's bones. You joined us at this. Watch this video, have you?
The boat. That's how it sank into the sand. It sank in only 3 months.
The Amsterdam took only 3 months to sink about 9 metres into the beach. Very little of her contents could be salvaged. She sank because the seabed was of soft clay.
If they could get the water away and give themselves enough time,
What's that? Clay pipes.
to dig out a deep enough hole, partly inside and partly outside the ship, so that they could find out what sort of state the hull was in.
Look at his tash. It's a stylish tash, mister. It's a dinosaur. Remains. Fish. There's another video. Oh. Is that? It's just to sit and look at that. What's this? Saxon dugout canoe. Look at the size of that. There's a lot of videos if you want to have a sit down. Cyril? Cyril and Lillian Bishop. Priscilla McBean. Here, pigeons. Look at that. Not daddy's, not a wreck. All the anchors. You can see a bit of a cliff up there, look. Mum's want to hear that. Seagulls waiting for some chips. Back in we go.
This one?
Yeah, we haven't been this way yet.
Like the old broom, is it the same?
No, it's not the old broom. No. Danish merchant ship. I said that was Heather. Now that's surviving, don't I? I always like them pulleys in the do not drop. 1970. Medieval barge. Squeaky floors. All different type of knot. Monkey's fist. Reef knot. Oh, it tells you how to tie it there. Let's go. Off we go, round Hastings. Oh, that's scuba. Oh, it's that old-fashioned diving helmet.
Oh my god, that must weigh a ton. How did anyone ever wear that?
So when you look at all these ships, look how elaborate they are. Wax handles.
Oh, Grandad built some of them, didn't it?
Oh yeah, the
things?
Airfix things.
Yeah.
I think this is where we come in, isn't it? Yeah, this is where we came in. Yeah, it was a nice little walk around. Alright, we're in battle. Get your shields and your spears ready. Which is actually a town. We're not going in combat. So this is the grounds of the Battle of 1066. There's a town called Battle. There's actually, if you can see in the distance there, that's actually the grounds. That is a paid for separate experience. I think it's about £20 something each. You can look around the grounds, that kind of stuff. But the town, we're interested in the town. So we're looking around the town. Called Battle, which is like an old-timey town, and there's also a free museum. So that's just up the road. So we're going to look there because we learnt about the battle yesterday. I'm not really big into historical recreations, exact. I'm sure they do like reenactments and stuff like that. I'm not for me to take part in it. I meant for you know what I meant. And then we're heading off to Brighton on the way back. We're going to try and see, as you can see, look up there. And there's strange because obviously the Normans had telephone boxes like this. SOS. We're heading to Brighton on the way back to check out the Zoltar in Brighton Pier. And it's not far from the way home, so here we are in Battle. Oldie timey. Oh, look at all these, someone's knitted all these, look. These gestures and things out the front, that's cool. We can go this way then. I just said that. That looks like the cottage out of Fleetwood Mac. You can go that way. Oh, you're taking pictures. You know the wanna be with you everywhere. Kind of looks like that. Battle. Another, and there's a big, look, big castle. Let's go this way. Of course, there's a co-op. They weren't round in those times, so there's a little bit of modern. Look, Battle, medieval. The holiday weekend. That's next week. Oh, there's a knight. Look outside there and all. Not her.
That might be interesting.
Ancient coins, antiquities, fine art. Coins. And head this way. Look, you can see kind of like, it's cool that someone's all knitted all of that. Like crocheted. Look, ancient coins, antiques, and collectibles. All right, let's head into the town, and I'll be back when the museum's in sight. Okay, we're here at the Almonry Battle Town Council Museum Information Gardens. After coming from two quaint shops, about 4 charity shops, lots of grooming places. Battle Museum of Local History, not that bit. That's it, the Museum of Local History. Oh, that's a nice little garden. April to October. Nice little garden out the front next to that fish and chip shop. Oh, look, in the garden this week, iris, blue for you, mountain cornflower, totally tangerine, clematis. It's a nice little tranquil place to think about battle. Yeah. And see almond, I don't know exactly what that is. Is it the town council? And there's a little, look, tiny little museum here. Battle Museum of Local History. And this must be Gold Award winning garden. That must be the council. Look, that bench says 2000 on it. Can we really believe that the year 2000 was 26 years ago? Look. This must be the Almond Garden. Oh, Mum's doing that thing where she takes pictures in gardens. What's that? Cauldron? Cauldron used to purify saltpeter in gunpowder manufacture. One of many local powder with which the area is famous. It's got some water lilies on it. You going in the museum now? Off we go. Oh, I think the gardens are at the back there. Go on, off we go. Turn it! Mum's having a real difficulty with knobs and handles and... We're in the gardens outside, the almondry gardens. They're going to sit down, look. Cottage. There's another shack. I've just tried on a Saxon helmet. My god, it weighs an absolute ton. It's a picture of Dad. I should insert in it with a chainmail and a shield. It's only like a small museum, you can see the size of it, but it's quite people that run it in there are very knowledgeable, talking about different lots of different cases with the progression from the Romans to the Saxons. It's a bit of the recreation of a picture of the tapestry in there from the Battle of 1066. And this little gift shop. What's back here? Oh, there's nothing back there. This is the gardens outside. There's a little shack there. Go out that bit. It's been a little while here, I suppose. Looking at different cases, there's an iguanodon case with some remains and footprints of an iguanodon. Recreation of the Battle of 1066. Oh, I thought that was a snail then, it was so false it. I don't know what that is. You go in there, you find out first. There's a door. I don't know what the door's for. I think it's for the council.